Hi guys, this Jude here, back with another deck profile video, and this time we are looking at the Cyberdark deck profile, and this was released a few months ago in Master Duel as a structure deck. So the Cyberdark Structure Deck allows you to get the entire Cyberdark engine with Cyberdark End Dragon. Just allows you to go complete the full Cyberdark archetype deck, and it's really good. It's a really fun deck to play. The goal of this deck is to make a huge, invincible, untargetable boss monster. It's kind of like a rival at Ignister in a way, where you devote a ton of your deck resources to create one huge boss monster that your opponents just don't have an out usually. Let's go. Let's get started with the deck profile. So, first things first, Cyber Dragon engine. So, the Cyber Dragons are still very essential in a Cyberdark deck because Cyber Dragon core can search cyber spells, can search cyber emergency and repair plant, the usual Cyber Dragon spells, but they can also search Cyberdark Realm, Cyberdark Horizon, and Cyber Eternal. I think you can search Cyberdark Invasion, but usually I use Vault for that. So hand traps, we have 2 Max C, 3 Ash, 1 Infinite Permanence, just a general hand trap, and I only have less ratios because your goal here is going first and create a huge boss monster or a multi-negate monster in Cyber Darkness. So going first, you just need anti-hand trap tech, like the 2 called by here are cross-out designator. Really handy. Okay, so the Cyber Dragon package, of course, there's 3 core, and then 1 Hertz, 1 Cyber Dragon, 1 OG Cyber Dragon. Because, Hertz, you just send to the grave using Horizon, and it will fetch you Cyber Dragon from always handy. Dragon Buster Destruction Sword is a part of your win condition. So, apart from making Cyberdark End Dragon, you make Union Carrier, and you use Union Carrier to equip Dragon Buster to Cyberdark End Dragon, prevents your opponent from summoning monsters from the extra deck. So, it's kind of like Sight Lock. So, this is the Buster Lock, and it's really handy. It's used in some decks like Thunder Dragon before. And if you're able to put this to your Cyberdark End, it's pretty much you're in a good spot in your game. You can also put this in Cyberdarkness, which is also good because Cyberdarkness is a negate machine. You can have at least 2 to 3 negates with it if you have Union Carrier and Cyberdark Invasion on field. Always great to have that. So that's good. Next up, the Cyberdark engine. So it's a pretty sizable engine. 2 Cyberdark Cannon. Their goal, Cyberdark Cannon's goal is to, you send this to the graveyard to search Chimera. Nothing else. Cyberdark Claw, you send this to the graveyard to search any of your Cyberdark spells, which includes Cyberdark Invasion, Realm, and Horizon on this one. Cyberdark Horn and Edge. Usually you send one of these to the graveyard for as the 4th or 5th Cyberdark material to bring out Cyberdarkness. But they're really good as well on their own because when you normal summon them, they can equip any Cyberdark from the grave, usually Claw or Cannon, and you can increase their attack by 1,600, turning them into 2,400 attack beatsticks. Decent. The Horn has piercing battle damage. Cyberdark Edge can attack directly, but you don't really use that much. But yeah, usually I send Edge to the graveyard. Horn is really decent as a beatstick though, so if you need a beatstick in a pinch, and you can also use the equipped effects of Cyberdark Claw, which you can send a monster from the extra deck to the graveyard, which we'll discuss later. And Cannon can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard can foolish. So if you can bring out Horn first, and then you can go into your this Cyberdark End line after two Cyberdark Chimera. Because you can send one in the graveyard, which triggers this graveyard effect where you can send another Cyberdark monster to graveyard, which just power bond. You just activate the effect, discard one spell or trap in your hand, and you get power bond from your deck. You could also discard power bond, search power bond. That's weird to hear, but that's one thing that you tend to do on this deck. So, one OG Cyber Giant, explain this one. One Jizukiru. This is pretty optional. Jizukiru and Repair Plant are pretty optional. You can remove this if you want to just go all out Cyberdark Engine and go straight. But if you want removal, just in case, you can have Jizukiru, since Kaijus are just a monster from your graveyard. Usually it's a Cyberdark monster or Hurts, so depends. Two power bond just in case you draw one, and so you can search the other one. Overgold Fusion, you use this for Verte, but it doesn't come up that often on this build. Three Cyber Emergency, because this is your you want to search Cyber Dragon core almost every time, so always have this. Purplat, as I said, you can use this to search Jizukiru. Two Cyberdark Horizon, which this allows you to send two cards from your deck, a dragon and or machine cyber monster, and then one monster from your from your extra deck to the graveyard. You usually use this to send Cyber End Dragon. So when you summon Cyber Darkness, it will equip Cyber End Dragon, and you have the two materials to go into Cyberdark End Dragon. Always had. Cyberdark Realm, meanwhile, is your general Cyberdark Searcher. This is their Cyber Emergency. This is the Cyberdark Search card, and it's a continuous spell. You can activate this, and you can do another normal summon with your Cyberdark monster. Usually, you use this on Chimera. And if Cyberdark Realm is up on the field, active, you can equip a monster from your opponent's graveyard. You can steal your opponent's DPE, equip it to your Cyber Darkness or Cyberdark End, and it's always funny when you do that. Two Called by the Raven, two cross out, just anti-hand trap tech, because you just want your combo to go to as much as possible to win. Cyber Eternal is spicy tech. Okay. When you have Cyberdark End Dragon and you completed the summon, you can use Cyber Eternal if you have it in your hand to bring back Cyber Darkness, and Cyber Darkness just repeats the process of equipping Cyber End Dragon from your graveyard, and then you can bring out two Cyberdark End Dragons. That's pretty much it. Or you can just keep bring out Cyber Darkness Dragon, so you have an invincible boss monster and monster that negates. Always really, really good. One Infinite Impermanence. This is mostly for a cross-out target, although you can use this going second. Always a really great hand trap. Another spicy card here is Cyberdark Invasion. Cyberdark Invasion, when you open this, you can equip a machine monster from the graveyard, or a dragon monster from the graveyard, and equip it to your Cyberdark monster, and it adds 1000 attack. Or you can send one of the equipped monsters from your Cyberdark monsters to the graveyard to destroy one card on the field. So this just re-equips your cards. This just keeps ensuring that your Cyber Darkness and Cyberdark End have enough material to attack multiple times for Cyberdark End, and have enough for negates. Worth noting that if if Cyber Darkness is on the field, it can also use the equipped cards on Cyberdark End as materials for the negate. So keep that in mind. Next up, Extra Deck. So Extra Deck, we have 2 removal cards in the Extra Deck, Elder Entity and Natis, where if you send this using usually you can send this using Cyberdark Claw equipped to Corner Edge. When you do that, you can when this goes to the graveyard, you can destroy a card on the field. Always great general removal. Another one is Wind Pegasus at Ignister. So if you have a card that is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card and spin the card. Spin any card on the field. So this is really, really good. Usually, if your opponent tries to shut down your back row, this is really effective. Salamangreat Almirage, just to send Core or Chimera to the graveyard. No biggie, just general. Cyberdragon Zeger. You can make this alternate to Union Carrier. So you can just boost up the attack of your Cyberdark End Dragon to go for game, because Cyberdark End Dragon can attack twice most of the time. Just outmuscle your opponent. But I prefer Union Carrier. Union Carrier allows you to equip Dragon Buster Destruction Sword on Cyberdark End Dragon or Cyberdarkness. It's always great. Verte Anaconda, we don't use it that much here, but just in case that you can't go into your Cyberdark, you at least have Overload Fusion, Chimeritic Rampage, OTK, or at least a triple attack. Cyberdark Dragon is just here just in case you can't go into your... You need like the 5th Cyberdark material, but keep in mind if you send this, Cyber End Dragon is still on your extra deck, meaning that you can only end in Cyber Darkness. It's kind of sad. Chromatic Fortress, just to get the Juzukuru out of the field and use Juzukuru on your opponent's field as material to bring it back to your grid. Cyber End Dragon's main purpose here is to go to the graveyard, so you can equip it to Cyber Darkness. Cyber Darkness is your centerpiece to allow you to go into Cyberdark End Dragon. So that's one. And it's a multi-negate monster, so it can negate effects just as long as it has equipped monsters on the field. So usually you can make up to 3 or 4. If you have like 4, oh my god, you have 4 negates. But usually 3 negates is good enough, and you can really shut down a lot of combo plays. You go first and end on Cyber Darkness. It's really good. It's as good as Cyberdark End, except that you have more interaction. Chimeritic Mega Fleet. This is your usual extra monster zone removal. If your opponent has a Link monster, or just any monster in the extra monster zone, you can just turn it into Chimeritic Mega Fleet just as long as you have a Cyber Dragon on your field. Okay. Cyber Eternity Dragon, this is kind of your backup. You can send this to the graveyard to protect your fusion monsters, which is really, really good as well. Although you can power bond this, it's a 5,600 attack monster that doesn't attack twice, but at least it cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects, and it's a big boy monster. So it's still decent. Cyberdark End Dragon is your main boss monster, and one thing about this, it's unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, so this can still be hit by skill drain. But this is pretty much a really hard monster to out, because you can't really, you can out this by battle, but you need a 5,000 attack monster for that, or 6,000 like at Ignister. But then again, if you have Union Carrier, this goes to 6,000 if you equip one thing from your deck. So this is handy. And this card can attack any number of times each battle phase, up to the number of equipped cards attached to it. So this can attack multiple times if you have multiple equips on it. And that's pretty much it. This is my Cyberdark deck profile, and I decided to make this deck profile since I play Cyber Dragons, and I have it showcase the Cyberdark engine, which now I'm using in my Cyber Dragon build with the Power Bond package, which is really consistent and really good. Probably the most consistent way to play Cyber Dragons, especially if Verte Anaconda gets banned in Master Duel. But you know, Master Duel ban list is maybe near future, but then again they hit the adventure engine, so we'll have to wait and see if they decide to ban anything or limit anything or semi-limit anything. But yeah, this is my Cyberdark deck profile. Hope you like this. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can go to the comment section below. You can like the video and share it with your friends. That would be really great. And you can subscribe to the channel to help this channel grow. I would appreciate that a lot. And would just keep inspiring me to make more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel videos, deck profiles, and replays, whichever, or maybe other Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel content in the near future. That would be really that's it for my video. This is my Cyberdark deck profile, and I hope you like this video and enjoy the discussion. And thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. So bye guys.